The king in the north! The king in the north!
Yo, as always, like, share, subscribe. Now let's just get into it. So before I get started, I want to give a shout out to Greg Saudi. Appreciate you always supporting the page, bro. Like, can't thank you enough. And also Zachary Helton, appreciate the $10 super chat or super thanks. Appreciate you, bro. Like, I can't thank y'all enough for coming on here, listening to me rant and rave and talk. So now let's just get into it. So Michigan will play Indiana this Saturday, 12 o'clock. I believe it's on Fox. But before I even get started with the game, I just want to say this real quick. Some people are like, I'm just talking about what's the problems. And I'm not down on this team, but mistakes. Okay, set the stage. Last year we won the Big Ten. This year we want to win the Big Ten and at least win a playoff game. So my critique, which is always pretty much the same since I started, I'm always going to critique the mistakes because you don't want errors and mistakes to become habits of the team. So me doing analysis, I can't give you an analysis and not point out what they did wrong game by game and point out trends. So that's why you might see me harping on the tackling or Junior Colson arm tackling a lot. Things like this, or the pass rush, things like this, they become a trend, and that could be the weakness of the defense. So I'm going to harp on it because that's what I do. Just like this, the way I say the offensive line is playing great and things like that. Or JJ played a good game, but this is what he needs to work on. This is analysis. I'm not just going to say we won, Michigan is great, and we're the best. That's not what this is. So I critique and analyze what I see. And you can say I'm nitpicking, but I think about the game from a coach's perspective. So I'm going to see things that need to be fixed. So when you watch the game, you're like, oh, I see what he was talking about. Oh, I'm starting to notice that too now that he's pointing that out. That's what it's about. So now that that's out the way, but the goals are still there. The goals are still there. So let's just get into this Indiana. Now, Indiana is what? 2-3 on the season, I believe. And I believe they lost to, they lost to Cincinnati, they lost to Nebraska, and they beat Illinois, Idaho, and they beat Western Kentucky. They lost to Cincinnati and lost to Nebraska. So they're 3-2 on the year. Now, with this game, Indiana's defense, they're just not good. They're just not good. So the thing with this game, it's kind of a pick your poison on what you want to do with them. Of course, we're probably going to try to establish the run game, but what I would love to see happen is Blake not get that many carries getting going, because we got Penn State next week. So the focus needs to be on getting up and knocking these guys out early, so we don't have any injuries to starters going into the Penn State game. So we should be able to run it and pass it, whichever one we want to do on them, honestly. But everyone knowing Harbaugh and what we want to do, they're probably going to try to stop the run and then see if they can slow Blake down and see if JJ can beat them being patient, dinking, and dunking. I think that's going to be that's what we're going to see, I believe, for most of this season is teams. I mean, this isn't nothing new from a Harbaugh coach team. Try to stop our run game, and now that we have JJ, teams are keeping safeties back, so we have to play patient and meticulously move the ball, dink, dunk, and take our shots when we get them. Now, me personally, and I've spoken on this before, I would like to see us exploit one-on-one matchups. I don't care if you got a safety back or whatever. All you have to do is find a one-on-one matchup, and like I said before, throw that thing up. Give them a chance to catch it. And I believe they're slowly going to bring that along. But I would like to see them start getting to it, heading into the meat of our schedule, is getting that play action pass game going with JJ and the receivers. The underneath game, he seems to have a good feeling for the underneath game and what he needs to do. But to get to that next level, it's hitting those deep bombs and also trying more than one a game. Because this is just how I feel. And people might say the receivers aren't getting open deep. They are. And even if they're not all the way open, I feel like we have receivers. You get a one-on-one matchup, you let that thing rip. You throw that ball up and you give Cornelius a chance. You throw that thing up, you give Andrew Anthony a chance. You throw that thing up and you give these boys a chance to make a play on the ball. Let these receivers showcase their talents. Like and this is why it irks me, because Michigan, and I was talking about this before, Michigan has always been able to run the ball. This was us in the 90s, 2000s. Run the ball, and then we throw it to our big receiver. One-on-one coverage. We don't care that you got good coverage. We're throwing it up because our receiver is better than your corner. I don't care if you got good coverage. Congratulations. Guess what? You still going to get mossed. Throw that thing up and let these boys show what they can do. Like, I really don't like it. and this is not just me being... I just don't like it because we've got too many talented receivers to not give them a chance to showcase their talents. Let these do one-on-one coverage down the field. Give these boys a chance to make a play. So that's what I want to see us start doing more. Like giving Andrell, Cornelius, Ronnie Bell, not just underneath, not when he's just wide open down the field. One-on-one coverage. I trust my dude more than you trust your corner. So that's what I want to see us start building to and getting to. Not just one shot a game. Oh, he missed it. Well, that was the one shot you're going to get. Yeah. Throwing it deep. No. They in the zone, but guess what? He's one-on-one at this time. Throw that thing to him. They're in man coverage. Yeah, they got a safety deep. The safety beat on the deep post. Throw that thing on that go route one-on-one. That's what I want to see. So I'm not sure if they're going to start doing this, but it's just me, a long-time Michigan fan, missing the days of us running the ball great like we do, and then throwing them deep bombs in one-on-one coverage, trusting our receivers to make a play for the quarterback. Now, on defense, Indiana's got a pass. They're a pass-happy offense. This might not be by design. Well, it probably is, but their offensive line, they can't run block very well. Now, their backs, they're capable. Them dudes got some speed. They get in the open field, you probably can say goodnight to them. Them dudes, their backs both of them are pretty, they got good speed. but they're going to throw a lot of passes. Like, they can't run the ball well. That's on the offensive line. That's not really on the backs. So their offensive line isn't that good. So it's just going to be a pass-happy kind of offense. So this is a game for the D-line and Oki and Mike Morris and McGregor. And this is the chance for somebody to elevate their game that Aiden is gone. I'm that dude. Took me a few games, but guess what? I'm that dude. Mike Morris, you want to continue on what you did last game? And I think part of it on the D-line, it's just the mentality of I'm about to dog you. I think it's just a mentality that I'm about to dog you. Your left tackle, your right tackle, I don't care which one you put me on. You finna have a long game. I'm about to dog you. I'm getting to your quarterback. You can't stop me. So I think it's a mentality that some of these ends need with, and I feel like Mike Morris, and I believe Oki has that kind of in him too. But I believe Mike Morris, I think it clicked a little bit with him last game. Like, all right, time to make a play, and that's the attitude Aiden and Ojabo had. All right, time to make a play. Let's get off the field. Time to make a play. Let me get a strip sack. Let's get it. So I think that attitude is slowly coming in Mike Morris. Let's hope it is. And Oki, hopefully he's getting the playbook and he's gonna get more snaps. But that attitude, I think the defense and some of these players just need to start feeling themselves like, yeah, I'm about to dog you. And that's the mentality of great players. Like, I don't care who you put in front of me. Chip me, block me, it don't matter. I'm getting you. Sooner or later, I'm gonna get you. So this is a game for them. They're gonna have a lot of chances to get Indiana's quarterback. So they're gonna have a lot of chances to get sacks and be able to show different defenses, whether it's the zone blitz, man, all those different coverages we do. And from what I hear with Jesse Minter, our scheme is complex, kind of complex with the disguises, and we haven't really showed that much. Obviously, you don't want to show too much of your pass defense when you got OSU at the end of the season, and that's the best pass offense maybe in the country. So you don't want to show everything and all your disguises and things this early because they've got dudes watching Michigan right now and every week to see what we're doing. So I believe that's part of it, but the secondary also, the linebackers, they're gonna get a lot of reps in pass coverage this game because Indiana may try to run it and establish it, but I just don't think they'll be able to do much. Even teams that have had some success trying to run against us, a little bit of success, it end up not being consistent. So I look for them to try it, but then they're just going to get to, all right, we know we can't run it. We haven't ran it well all season, so we're just do what we do, pass it around, and hope for the best. So the secondary, the safeties, all of them, Jamon Green, DJ Turner, hopefully DJ I thought he got hurt last game. Hopefully he's healthy. I'm not sure. I haven't heard anything, so I'm expecting he's good to go. But see all these guys get reps in the pass defense and sure up some of these things. Because I know we're going to get some sacks. Let's not give up these long plays on third down or whenever it's 2nd and 20 or 2nd and 17. Let's not be giving up these big plays. Try to get that under wraps and suffocate this pass defense and really just get this over with fast. Get this over with fast. Get up and make them one-dimensional and where the boys can pin their ears back like, you ain't got no choice but to pass. We coming for you. So that's just what I see about this game and some things that I would love to see, but I don't think Indiana really stands a chance in this one unless Michigan is just really looking forward, looking ahead to the Penn State game. because I just don't. Indiana's defense, it's just their run defense is pretty bad, and their pass defense is pretty bad. So this should be a game where we can pick our poison. Of course, we're gonna try to run it. But I'd love to see JJ stretch the field and let some of these boys get one-on-one coverage and showcase. I got talent too. I'm on the team for a reason, not just to run block. I can go up and make a spectacular catch also. So that's what I got for this one, y'all. I just don't see Indiana having the horses to keep up with their defense being that garbage. And they can't run it very well, so they're going to be one-dimensional, and they're pass happy because they have to be. So I just don't see them being able to keep up with our blitz schemes and Mike Morris coming alive and Oki getting more reps, and our secondary with DJ Turner and RJ Moten and the boys. I just don't think they'll be able to consistently move the ball like they'll need to. So that's all I got for this one, y'all. I want to see this pass game. I don't even need to see us throw for 300 or nothing like that. I just want to see some deep passes or longer throws down the field, down the seam, and also one-on-one on the outside, giving them boys a chance to showcase their talents. Because I'm getting tired of every year, like, ooh, we got Roman, we got Ronnie Bell back, Cornelius is back, we got the young kid Clemens, we got AJ Henning, and the game ends, and Schoonmaker's got 40 yards, Ronnie Bell's got 50 yards, Roman Wilson's got 60 yards, and then I got 3 other players with like 10. Andrell Anthony. You know what I'm saying? I want to see these dudes showcase their talents. Not just for me to be excited and get to see these dudes showcase what they can do, but also for recruiting. Winning like this doesn't help in recruiting. I hate to be that guy, but it's just the truth. But I want to see these dudes showcase their talents, because that's as a Michigan fan since I was a kid, that's what we did. We ran the ball, and then we let number 1 and whoever was the number 2 get their shine on deep passes. That's what we did. So that's what I want to see. Honestly, I want to. Maybe it's just me. But that's what I want to see. It ain't got to be 300, but I want to see you let these dudes showcase what they can do some. Like, it don't have to be a wide open pass. That boy in one-on-one coverage, you throw that thing up and let him make a play on it. But I could just be ranting and raving. So that's all I got for this one, y'all. Should be let's hope this is a quick win so we can get out healthy, no injuries, and move on to Penn State. Penn State has a off week, a bye week, so they're going to be rested up, and they going to be well prepared to play Michigan next week. So let's get out, get healthy, so we can be ready for them next week. But that's all I got for this one, y'all. Like, share, subscribe, and as always, go blue.
Great to be a Michigan!